Good afternoon, campers. It's Mike again, Cornish Knives and Camping, and today we're on lovely Dartmoor. I thought, well, while I was up here, I'd set the camera up. It was a little bit blustery, so it might move about a bit, but I'm just going to show you what I keep in my bag to bring on a wild camp overnighter on Dartmoor. Now, some of the things are quite new, some of them are quite old. My camping's done on a shoestring, really. All the stuff I get, well, most of the stuff I get is second-hand, charity shops. You know, you don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on this stuff, but obviously the more money you spend, the better the equipment you get, and normally the more it costs, the lighter it is. Well, that pack isn't light, and I've just done a few miles with it on my back. I've had to stop a few times, but we'll start with the pack, shall we? So this is a Carrymore SF Sabre 60 to 100 litres. I've got the side pouches on as well, and they're 20 litres each, but today I've got very little in them because the bag was heavy enough as it was. So I'll open the bag and we'll get straight in. So right off the bat, open the bag. I've got a little compartment there. It's got some batteries in there. Nothing too exciting. In the top, winter camping, I use a Jetboil, and this is a Jetboil zip. That's the stove. I take some really decent, thick, large sheets of kitchen towel, and ideal for cleaning up your pots and pans after you've been cooking. Also in the top of the bag is my snacks. So these are soups, sweets. I've got some painkillers in there for the old knee. Cup of soups, candle milk, mint cake, tissues, and I normally got a lighter in there, but it's in my pocket at the minute. So keep the neck knife, my MP Custom Blades neck knife in there as well. I've also got the rain cover for the bag, and in there today, because I knew it was going to be a bit blustery, I popped in a windshield as well. This is a cheap one that you unfold and stick around the Jetboil. Jetboil shouldn't really need it, to be honest, but I wasn't too sure, so I chucked that in as well. That's it for the lid. So what have I got in the side pouches? We'll do the side pouches first, shall we? So in there is my titanium cup, and in the cup is my brew kit: coffees, teas, sugars, hot chocolates, and I've got some little sachets of milk, fresh milk. Well, it's UHT stuff, I think, but it was fine. I had a coffee earlier with it, and this is a titanium mug, that one. I think there's 1.5 litres of water in there. I've had a little bit with a coffee earlier, and this time I've only brought one beer, and it's a Foster's. I ran out of Cornish stuff, so I got a Foster's tonight. On the other side, nothing in there. I did have the tripod that the camera's set up on now. The tripod normally fits in there. Look inside the bag now. You see these bags are bulletproof, but the only downside to them is they're not very lightweight when they're empty. Even I think this is about 3 kilos when it's empty. Obviously it's a lot of weight to be up and around even before you start putting the kit in it. It's bomb proof though. So what I do is I have a dry sack inside the bag. I think it's a Sports Direct one or something. It's XXL, so I don't know what the litrage is, but it actually fills the whole bag. So everything goes into the dry bag, apart from the water bladder, which is outside of the dry bag, because if the water bladder breaks, it's going to get everything wet inside the dry bag, and it's going to hold the water in there, so I always put that on the outside. That's something I've been using today. I've started using it today. That's a new item. So inside the dry bag you have a spare can of gas, charge kit, cables, batteries, chargers, everything to keep the cameras going for the phone, head torch. We're going to get dark soon, so we'll be needing that. This is the food for tonight and tomorrow. Got some, look what we found, boil in the bag meals, some rice, some spaghetti and a chocolate pudding. Golden syrup flavoured porridge for the morning. I've got a water filter in case I run out of water. This is a new item. I've had to buy another sleep mat, but I bought the last one from one of the outdoor sports shops, and I'll give them their due. After I took the mat back, which was 6-7 months after I bought it, and told them I'd only used it twice and it had deflated twice, they just gave me money back and I bought this. So this is a new sleep mat. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, a little bit warmer, so looking forward to trying that one tonight. Self-inflating pillow. But these are one of those reflective sheets that you put over your car windscreen, and what I do is I put that on the floor to radiate everything up and just give you a little bit extra warm. This is my snug pack sleeping bag in there. I think it's only one season bag, but it's quite mild at the moment, and to combat it, if it is cold, then I'll bring my softy suit. So that's the jacket there, and inside there's the trousers. So I've got a softy suit to wear inside the sleeping bag. There's my little ground sheet that I use, just a cheapo £4 or £5 I think it was. That's what I use for a ground sheet. And that's the shelter. Currently using the Hexpeak Alux V4. I got this off a fellow YouTuber at Edale last year, or this year. Yeah, this year. And I'm really happy with it. It's an awesome tent, awesome pretty kit it is. A little bit at the bottom there, that's just a wet of the gear. So first aid kit's in the bottom so I can get at it easy. I've got a hat, a pair of gloves, I've got a buff, I've got a hat with a hair net, a bug net on it, waterproof trousers, waterproof jacket, and the all important poop scoop and sanitary wipes, toilet wipes. And that's everything in the bag. Currently using lecky poles, and one of these will be used to prop up the shelter. I'll normally find a little stone or something and put under the handle. I use the rubber stopper on the bottom of there just to keep the tent up so it stops it going through the shelter. But, yeah, so that's it. That's the full loadout of my wild camp. So hope you like the video. hope it's something you can look through and perhaps use some of the ideas. The only thing I didn't talk about really was I got a map there, map and compass. I got my camera and obviously the GoPro that I'm filming on now, and that's it. That's the full kit. So I'll see you all guys on the next video, and take care. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and most of all, stay Cornish in sunny Devon. See you later guys, bye.